Hello everyone, welcome back to the Waterstones vlog. It's Will here, and as I said last week, this week you're going to hear from all of us and we're going to be telling you our book of the year. But this one book I loved and enjoyed, and also it just made me feel really, really positive, and I think I probably needed that a bit this year. So this is the book. It's Less by Andrew Sean Greer. It won the Pulitzer Prize. It follows a failed novelist called Arthur Lest. He's about to turn 50. His relationship has fallen apart. It's all gone a bit wrong, and so he decides to take up the invitations to various literary events that he's been saying no to, and he ends up travelling around the world and getting into what one might call scrapes. It's hilarious. He just gets into one situation after another, which are really, really funny. It's sort of immersed in the book world, which is obviously great for a bibliophile, but it's also filled with the humour and the hilarity, but also this kind of love. There's no other word for it really. It's just filled with open-hearted love. And so as you go through the book, you're hoping that something is going to go right for Les. And I'm happy to say that at the end, there is something which will just make your heart swell with positivity and love and joy and optimism. And in 2018, I think we could all do with a little bit of that. So I cannot recommend this book more highly. A link will appear above my head where you can sort of see my initial review from earlier this year. But Les by Andrew Sean Greer was my favourite book of the year. Read it.
Hi, it's Naomi, and my book of the year is The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. I think I've picked this book because I feel like it brings something completely new to the genre. I've read a lot of crime novels and mystery novels before, but I've never read something quite like this. I've actually done a full review of the book on the channel before, so if you want a little bit more detail about that, then you can check that out. Basically, it's an Agatha Christie-esque mystery, but it has this slight sort of sci-fi twist to it as well, which is what makes it a little different. So every morning the protagonist, Aidan, wakes up and he's doomed to repeat the same day again. But every day is in a different body, and these bodies belong to other guests at this decaying sort of country manor house. And he has to discover who killed Evelyn Hardcastle before the day is out. Otherwise he's doomed to repeat the loop again and again. It's just got that wide appeal, and it's something fresh, you know, and it's a debut author as well, and I do like to try and support them. And so many of my friends, family, customers have had lovely feedback about this book. The plotting is incredibly intricate. It's the perfect book to curl up with as we sort of hibernate for winter, and that's why it's my book of the year.
Hi everyone, I want to tell you about my two books of the year this year. The first one probably won't be a surprise. It is Lani Taylor's gorgeous Muse of Nightmares. You can watch my vlog on it to see me ramble about how incredible Lani Taylor is and how much I love her writing and how incredible and beautiful this book is. And my second book of the year is going to be The Train to Impossible Places by P.G. Bell. This is a 9 to 12 adventure story based on this impossible train that runs through all the worlds and delivers post, and the main girl Susie gets wrapped up in it. She gets swept away. It's a really incredible book. I can't wait for everyone to read it. This should be on everyone's top 10. It's just incredible.
Hi, it's Sasha, and I am here to tell you that my book of the year is Cersei by Madeline Miller, published by Bloomsbury. This is not just the retelling of some boring old ancient Greek myth. This is Madeline Miller's incredible story writing and storytelling. I've never come across something like this. It really is a book for everyone. The way she has weaved this myth into modern language is just phenomenal, and I couldn't put this book down, and now it's one that I'm holding dear to my heart, and I can't wait to start it again. So Cersei by Madeline Miller, and if you haven't checked out Song of Achilles, do read that as well, because you won't be unimpressed. This is the best book of the year. Enjoy it.
Hi guys, it's Aisling, and my book of the year for 2018 is The Water Cure by Sophie McIntosh. I previously gave this a rave review earlier in the year when I first read it. I absolutely adored it, and it was also longlisted for the Man Booker Prize this year, which is absolutely amazing. The book itself is set in a kind of dystopian world in the near future. It follows the story of three sisters and their mother who are left alone on this kind of abandoned, empty, desolate island, and they had previously used the water there to cure women of what we don't know. It's a beautifully, delicately, disturbing, elegant piece of writing. I recommend it to anybody who loves good fiction, who loves a good book, and is maybe looking for something that's gonna both tug on their heartstrings and make them think, and give them some really, really beautiful pieces of writing to read. So that is my book of the year for this year, The Water Cure by Sophie Mackintosh. I hope you guys like it too.